And one of my friends at the time had pulled me aside like,
hey, I gotta tell you something, like, he got a girlfriend.
Do your shit, sis. Gon' get it poppin', mommy. They gon' hate regardless. Before now, you still was poppin', shawty. Do your shit, sis. Whatever shit you doin', sis. Been had it locked, they can't stop what you got moving, sis.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel, KCTV. So in honor of Valentine's Day, I decided, why not tell a story time? I never thought that I would, but I got. But you know what happens to the best of us? And this story time is going to be about how this dude drove me crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I was so sprung. So we gonna call this dude, let's call him Jim. I already heard he was like a hoe / player or whatever. But you know, I ain't know him at all. I kind of like it when a whole bunch of girls want the dude that I got because it be like, you want him, I got him. Basically how I met him, me and my friend was walking one day and he stopped us because he wanted to invite us to a party. So we ended up exchanging numbers. But because I had already been informed that he was a player, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna start talking to him a little bit. I'm gonna kiss him and then I'm gonna drop him. I'm gonna cut him off because he think he a player. Well, he don't even know who I am. You feel me? I'm finna beat him at his own game. Fast forward a couple weeks, I see him. And I should have known from that moment right there, because he stopped me. He like, oh, I texted you. I'm like, no, you ain't text me. I ain't get no text message from you. He like, yes, I did. He pull up another Kennedy in his phone, like, see, we was texting. I'm like, oh, no, that ain't me. See, I see you out here. You a player, ain't you? Okay. He like, no, it ain't even like that. I thought I was talking to you, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, he hit my phone. Me and him start texting. And it was cool. I don't know what it was about this dude. I guess because he was a player. Smooth criminal, goddammit. I wasn't even that interested in him, but like after we hung out one time, I was sprung. Our chemistry was insane. We hang out, it's all good and cool. We kiss. I already knew that this was gonna be an issue because, mind you, I was just supposed to talk to him a little bit, kiss him, and dip off. You feel me? Nothing more, nothing less. But I got caught up in the moment. So one particular day, he asked me to go to the library with him, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, bet. So we go to the library. He doing his homework. I'm doing my homework. Cool. This will always be so crazy to me. So it was this girl that was in the library too, and he was asking her for some help because they had a class together and he needed help on his homework. Females, we just know when another female is interested in our dude. So I'm side-eyeing shorty like, you a little too giggly, kiki, and help him with his homework and keep it pushing. He had one question for your ass. Why the hell is you doing his whole assignment? But mind you, this is the beginning. Me and him are not exclusive. We ain't like, we cool, like we friends, but obviously we like each other a lot. Just keep that in mind. We gonna call her Squirrel, okay? Because that's what she reminded me of. So that same night, we leave the library, we walk in, we talking or whatever. And then finally, I'm like, man, we need to figure out what it is that we doing or whatever. So I asked him,
so do you talk to anybody?
He told me that he talked to one person, but that she didn't go to our school. So immediately when he said that,
she don't go here. Oh, baby, you don't talk to nobody. If she don't go here, she don't matter.
Now, mind you, this is like 1 month into school. So, you know, I still got the back home dude. So I tell him like,
I mean, I talk to somebody back at home too, you know, but we here.
That was established. Me and him, we getting closer and closer. Basically boyfriend and girlfriend. This is like 5 months in because it was like the whole first semester. He didn't already told me that he loved me. I said I love you too. Yeah, it was just great. The reason why I mentioned Squirrel is because throughout this whole time that me and him talking, Squirrel is like around. Like every time me and him would be together, she would come up and only talk to him and like literally not even acknowledge that I was just standing there. So mind you, constantly I'm asking him like,
what's up with shorty?
We don't talk, we ain't never messed around. There's nothing, like you're tripping, you tripping.
So I'm like,
oh, okay.
So fast forward a little bit. Anyway, so we 6 months in talking, maybe around getting close to 7. And one of my friends at the time had pulled me aside like,
hey, I gotta tell you something, like, he got a girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Girl, you tripping? No, he don't. I mean, I know he talked to somebody back at home, but no, he ain't got no girlfriend, you feel me? Like, they just talk or whatever.
She like,
nah, that's his girlfriend. Do you know how much me and him be together? He ain't got no girlfriend.
I feel like she pulled up shorty Instagram and he all over her Instagram. I'm seeing all the pictures of them all basically in love. I'm crying and shit. Now, mind you, I moved states to go to school, but he lived in that state. So he used to go home every weekend. But every single Friday, like clockwork, we would be together because I knew he was going home. One time he told me like,
yeah, I gotta go home this weekend because it's like it's an event going on.
I'm like, okay, cool. The time that he said that like, oh yeah, I'm going home this weekend is like the same weekend and she posted a picture of them two and he went home to see her on his birthday. But mind you, he was with me the day before. I never asked him like, oh, how long y'all been talking? Like none of that shit because I don't care about nobody that's not me. Whole time, they've been together since high school. high school, bro. I don't remember if I asked him if he had a girlfriend because I feel like I just cut him off for like a few days. I don't know. I was just so sprung. Looking back, so many things added up that I was oblivious to at the time. For example, me and him was supposed to link up. He like,
yeah, I want you to come to my room.
so I'm like, all right, bet. But then he called me like a little bit later, like,
hey, I gotta run somewhere real quick. I'm gonna go do that and then I'm gonna come right back and then you can come to my room.
I'm like, okay, cool, that's not a problem or whatever. He was gone for like 2 hours. And then like I called him and he answered, and like he didn't answer, he like,
yeah, I'm on my way back to campus right now. I'm gonna call you once I get there and pull up.
So go to his room, did what we did, and it was all cool. I don't even remember how I found this out. Whole time he took Shorty to the movies, bro. Took her to the movies, came back and was with me the rest of the night, G. I'm like, what? Certain stuff that at the time I didn't think too much of. Later on, it was like, damn, he was with her or he was talking to her or whatever the case was. So it was one time he told me that she went through his phone and saw all of me and his messages. So like they had broke up. And I feel like I sent him like some pictures sometimes, not nude pictures because your girl don't do nudes. Just regular like selfies sometimes like, oh babe, thinking about you. So she knew what I looked like. So it's crazy because like one time she came to a party that we had and that's when I knew that she knew who I was. Like I'm dancing, whatever. And then I look up and it just so happens that like me and her catch direct eye contact. I looked away because I'm just like, oh, look who here. That's funny. You know, you could feel somebody still watching you. So as she walking by, she's still looking at me. I'm peeping her, like, watch me. Like, gee, she was dead ass watching me like the whole time, examining me up and down, trying to see what I'm on and what I look like. And I'm over there like, yup, I'm cute. She never said anything to me. I guess technically I was a side chick, but I didn't find out until like 6 months in. But at the same time, I was also not really a side chick because like on our campus, it was me and him, but I was already too head over heels to just be like, I'm done. So I'm a goofy for that. Me and him used to stay get into it, G, like stay arguing because I just didn't trust him. I'm like, G, you lying, I don't believe. He used to always sweet talk me and send me like messages like, now Ken, you know I love you and I don't want to lose you and da-da-da. So you feel me? When he would say that, I would be like,
Oh, he cares so much about me. Oh, I can't stop talking to him.
I felt like I would end up apologizing like,
I'm sorry, I might be a little crazy.
so eventually I ended up stopped talking to him by like month 10 because I was literally just tired of it. Like he was still talking to his girl back home. And I'm like, bro, I am too fine. And I got too many dudes trying to talk to me to be worried about you. Now what's crazy is my friend who told me that he was a player in the first place ended up telling me after me and him stopped talking that he had sex with Squirrel, y'all. I knew it. After she told me this, I asked him because I'm like, gee, that's wild. But I didn't tell him that she had told me, but I'm just like,
Gee, keep it 100 with me. Did y'all have sex?
at first he kept on trying to deny it. I'm G, no, for real. I already, just tell me. He like,
Okay, we did, but it was one time and she caught feelings and I ain't like her like that or whatever. So like that was it. Like I never did nothing with her again.
he kept on trying to make me feel crazy for thinking that she liked him, that they had anything going on. I'm like, bro, I knew I wasn't tweaking. Me and him got into it one time real bad and we stopped talking for like literally a whole year. Like I'm talking about walking past each other like we don't know each other. He ended up reaching out to me and apologizing and finally at like owning up to everything that I was saying. He told me, he was just like,
I don't want you to think that you was a side chick because you wasn't no side chick to me. Like, you feel me? I really, honestly, I wanted both of y'all. Like I couldn't really choose between y'all two. So I was like playing it all the wrong way.
and apologizing and stuff. So me and him ended up getting cool, making up or whatever. It's like I didn't fully know my self-worth because if that was the case, then I would have never kept on messing with him in the first place. But instead, I'm trying to prove to him that I'm just this great girl that he should be like focusing all his attention on. So the moral of this story, even though it was all over the place, it was just to let y'all know to trust your instinct. Not everything that feels good or looks good is good. If you're ever in a situation where you do not feel like you are a priority or like you're the #1 person in his life, you just need to leave that situation. And you know, don't let a guy manipulate you into, you know, accepting his BS because he's being selfish and don't want to lose you even though he's hurting you in the process of keeping you. You feel me? So it happens to the best of us. It's not about what situation you was in. It's about your takeaways and how you changed after that. So I hope you all enjoyed this goofy ass story time. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and comment below any time that y'all had that y'all felt like a goofy, or y'all can comment below how y'all Valentine's Day went so I could live vicariously through y'all. Thank you all for tuning in again to KCTV and I will see y'all tomorrow.